Exodus chapter 1 verse 13. The Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. You hear what he said? The Egyptians. What color the Egyptians have been? Now you know. What do you think? What do you think the color the Egyptians have been? The Egyptians are also black people. Yeah, the Egyptians is black people. Read it again from the top. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. So the Egyptians had the children of Israel to serve with rigor. You know what rigor means? Hard work. Yeah, we don't know who we be as a people. We lost out here, so we're going to show you, according to the Bible, our nationality, because the Christian church lying to we. Because just as you say, right? Yeah, come in the front. Just as you say, right? The Bible says he's like Kappa. But the Christian church knows. The Christian church showing you this here. Blonde hair with blue eyes and green eyes. But when you read the Bible now, you ain't see that. So why the man doing that? Exactly. You check, they're trying to trick the people them. Then realizing the people who they're lying to is a special people. And they want to keep we last to praise them. You check, but we're going to go to what the Bible said. We have to show you a couple of scripture. We're going to show you that the Bible is for us. Our whole history in the Bible. That's right. Why I'm asking you what's your nationality, because if you go to the white man, they're going to tell you the Caucasian. The Arab, they're going to tell you there's Arab. The Chinese, they're going to tell you there's Chinese. But we don't call ourselves all kind of different name. We don't have one name for ourselves. Even down to the African, they're going to tell you there's African. But all blacks, they all black. They got different black. But we know, we get all kind of name. Negro, Afro-American, Prussian, Trinidadian, but we're going to show you what the Bible calls us according to nationality. Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And we're going to see these scriptures, which set of people they say fit. Chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt. Egypt got two meanings. It's a place and also a condition. You familiar with the Bible when Moses saved the people out of Egypt? Okay, Moses saved a set of people out of Egypt because they was in a slave condition. So Moses went to save these people out of slavery from Pharaoh, who is in Egypt. So right now, read it again. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. So he's telling you now, the Lord going to bring you into Egypt again. But when Moses saved them out of Egypt, they walked out of Egypt. But this, right here in the scripture now, Moses telling them that they're going to go into Egypt again. But the Egypt they're going to is not the place Egypt. So I'm going to show you the different meaning to Egypt, because as I tell you, it's two meanings, a physical and a condition. Let me get Exodus 20 and 2. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. What house of bondage sound like it mean to you? Huh? Okay, bondage. What bondage mean? Okay, bondage kind of mean being held without your consent. Or slavery. Exactly. So So you're there in bondage. So he's telling you he's saving you out of the house of slavery, the house of bondage. So the house where you've been in a bad condition, Moses saved them out of that condition, what they've been in. Remember, let me get that in Exodus 1 and 30 to show you the condition what the people been in Egypt when they were under Pharaoh. So get that in Exodus 1 and 30. Exodus chapter 1 verse 13. The Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. You hear what he said? The Egyptians. What color the Egyptians then be? That you know of. What you think? What you think the color of the Egyptians then be? The Egyptians were also black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Egyptians is black people. Read it again from the top.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
So the Egyptian had the children of Israel to serve with rigor. You know what rigor mean? Hard work. Hard, rough work. And he's going to explain it. Continue.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
You hear the same word there, bondage again? Bondage again. So they're doing hard slavery work. Continue.
In mortar.
In mortar. You know what is mortar? Mixing cement. Go ahead.
And in brick.
In bricks. So you don't have an idea of what they're doing. They're building structures. They're building stuff. They're doing all the hard work. Go ahead.
And in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein made them serve was with rigor.
You hear that? They have been doing all kind of work in the field. And the work what they're doing was hard work with rigor. And man, they in the sun, mixing cement and the church. So just imagine that, what a man going through. So that was the people Moses saved out of Egypt. So now Moses reasoned with them. After he saved them, right when Moses parted the sea and saved them, and they're in the wilderness now. Moses gathering them now, and he's speaking to them now and warning them about something was going to happen. You check? So he lay in the wilderness talking to them, letting them know now. Go back to 68 now.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
No, the Lord said he will bring you back into Egypt again, but Egypt now is not the place Egypt. This Egypt is slavery. You check? They're telling you because that's the condition there wasn't in Egypt. There wasn't a slavery condition. So the slavery they're going in, they walk out of Egypt the first time. But this Egypt they're going into is in a different way of transportation. Go ahead.
With ships.
No, they're going in to slavery by the way of ships. Which set of people you know? Right? See it?
Yeah, you got it here.
Went into slavery by the way of ships. What national nation of people you will say went into slavery by ships? You want the Chinese?
Yeah.
The Chinese? No. The Chinese pack up and ship like sardine can and get chain and iron around the neck and everything. Which set of people you know went through that kind of condition then? Exactly. He had no other set of people went through this kind of condition with chain around the neck and watch all these people down and ship like sardine can tie up. Woman and man tie up.
You don't have this here. That's when you have the advantage over it and you don't have this here.
Well, in that is a reason why that happened, and we're going to get into that and show you why this happened to us. Right? So, as we said now, which set of people you know went into slavery? The black people, right? Now, continue.
With ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Now, the place where he's speaking to me, which is the same in the wilderness in Egypt, but when he said out of Egypt, he said we're going to see that particular Egypt there again. But where we're going is someplace different. As we show you, we went on to ships. Now, when we went on the ships, right, and they bring us to the dock like Don Frederick said, Christian said, Frederick said, even down in the different Caribbean island, we come out for the boat. They put we on a thing called an action block. What do you think they did to us after we come out for the action block? All right. That's right. Hear what the scripture said now. Continue.
And there ye shall be sold.
Who you think bought us? The Arab too. Yeah. The Arab had we in slavery before the white man them. Continue.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So the enemies is who now? Eh? Who do what to us? Who bought us?
Yeah.
Right. So let me ask you now, as you were saying now, it's because of our mind why them man get over us.
No, I'm saying them at them time.
At them time?
At them time.
That's why they get we into slavery, because our mind wasn't right. Well, this is the reason why we went into slavery. Let me get that to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But before we go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15, I got a question. If Moses was talking to the people them in the wilderness, and there was Israelites, right, he was talking to, and they get scattered all over the Caribbean, all in America, where would those who would be the Israelites today in this time? That's right. So who is the Israelites?
Exploitation is men leading by example.